Hey guys, RB Bass Angler Steve Blumberg here. Going to bring you along for a little bit of boat maintenance today. Our project today is a simple one, but it's really important. We're going to be changing out the oil on our lower unit. Now, this is something you want to do about every 100 hours of use. You require a minimal amount of tools and supplies. Super quick job to do, and hopefully this quick little video just gives you the confidence to do it yourself if you've never done it. Save you a bit of money versus taking it to the shop. Let's get after it. Okay, sometimes I make a bit of a mess doing this, so if you can put down a piece of plywood or some cardboard or something, might save you some headache of cleaning up your driveway. First thing we gotta do is drain the lower unit. So we're gonna remove this lower plug. Okay, see, not much oil escaped there. That's basically because we're holding a vacuum. Now we're gonna come and remove this upper plug. And as I remove this, we should start to see the oil drain more freely. There it goes. All right, side note, this is my first lower unit oil change since I got this new lower unit. The end of this lower plug is magnetized, and I have a few what appear to be metal filings on there, but it's in some goop that might be anti-seize. It's not excessive, so what I'm going to do is clean that off real good. I'm going to make a note in my maintenance log that I found some metal shavings, and I'm going to see what I find next time. I'm going to check the seals on both my upper and my lower plug. They're both good. While that's draining, I'm going to prep my new oil. Use whatever gear oil is recommended for your motor. Then you can buy one of these little pump assemblies at like your local auto parts store or your Walmart for $6 to $10. Makes this job a lot easier, especially if you're going to buy the quart bottles. Now you can buy the squeeze bottles and do it without this kit. I personally don't like that just because I make a lot more mess. So I'm going to go with this system. While this is draining is a good time to look at the oil that's coming out of there. This still has a nice green tinge to it. It's good fresh oil. It hasn't blackened up. It's not dirty. Most importantly, it's not milky. You get stuff that looks chocolate milk or any other signs of water intrusion, that could suggest you have some bigger problems and might require a little more investigation. Thankfully, I'm not dealing with that today. Like I said, this is a new lower unit, so I'm grateful for that. Another sign of potential problems that you can be looking for in this oil pan is a metallic look, a metallic sheen, and obvious shavings. All indicate that you got some things that are wearing in there that should not be wearing. I think I'm in my normal break-in period. The shavings I did find on my magnetic plug, pretty minimal. Like I said, I'm going to keep an eye on that. At this point, I am not concerned. I'm going to prep my bottom plug with just a little bit of anti-seize on those threads. I'm going to go crazy with it. I'm going to do the same with my top plug. I'm a pretty big fan of anti-seize, especially in marine applications. So if you have some, go ahead and dab a little bit on there. It can only help. Okay, we're at a point where I'm plenty comfortable with the amount of oil that's come out of here. I'll go ahead and screw my fitting in here. There's no need to go crazy here. There's a rubber O-ring on that. We're just going to get it finger tight so it's easy to remove. Then I'm going to start pumping fresh oil in. Now it's very easy to tell how much oil to use, because we're going to watch this top hole here. We're just going to pump until we get oil come out of that hole. Then you know you're topped off. You want to have your motor in a level position when you're doing this, so that you know you're getting the right amount in there by the time that bleeds out that top hole. Now, 1 quart bottle should last you a couple of lower unit changes on most motors. There we go, we're full. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. We're going to take that top plug and put it in. Try not to drop it into our oil pan. I'm going to snug that up. What I like to do here is remove my pump from my oil bottle. This just makes it easier for me to spin this off of the lower unit. I'm going to stage my lower plug. Now as I unscrew this, once I remove this, I'm going to lose a little bit of fluid, but I'm going to try and quickly transition to putting that lower plug in. And I shouldn't lose that much oil because my top plug is in, and that's going to hold a vacuum in the whole unit. Okay, she's ready to come out. There she goes. Now we're not going crazy with the tight. We're just going good and hand tight. Now we can clean up our oil here. I like to clean this up real good just so I'm not introducing any unnecessary contaminants into the lake. Fit my pump back into the bottle. Pump that out. Now all I have to do is dispose of that used oil appropriately and the job is done. Hope this helps give you the confidence to do it yourself and save yourself some money. Tight lines. We'll see ya.